Okay, so if you watch Trace Velo, which I'm assuming that you do because honestly he's my biggest inspiration when it comes to YouTube, you may have watched his video that dropped today challenging some GCN claims about the Elite 6-spoke wheels.
What I'm actually finding from riding them is that they're actually incredibly stiff.
In my opinion, that doesn't really hold up.
And I will put a link to the video up here so that you can go and watch that if you haven't done that. But essentially, the video challenges a claim that GCN has made that the Elite 6-spoke wheels are very laterally stiff. Now, I'm not going to try and pretend that I'm as intelligent as Trace Velo. The guy is way smarter than he gets credit for. But essentially, lateral stiffness is the side-to-side motion or movement of the wheel as you're putting power down.
What I'm going to do is just pull the rim towards me until the edge of it touches the edge of the fork here, just kind of close that gap. Okay, so I've got the wheel set up here, and hopefully you can see, with very little effort, I can pull that across. Can even do it one-handed.
Now, let's call a spade a spade. These Elite wheels are just a rip-off of BikeAhead BiTurbo road wheels. These are the OGs. Now, I cracked one of these when I was trying to set it up for tubeless. It was the first time I'd ever done it, and the carbon cracked. So I don't love the carbon setup on here. But what we're going to do is basically just test with my remaining wheel the lateral stiffness on my Fesca. The Elite wheels lateral stiffness is damning. Trace Velo was quite easily with one hand able to bend the wheel out towards the edge of the frame. We're going to see how it goes with the BiTurbos, see whether these are actually better in that regard. Anyway, let's go. Okay, so I've got the BikeAhead BiTurbo on the rear. I've cranked that up to, and it's probably not going to come through, but just take my word for that. 8 to 10 Newton meters. I've got that at 10, which is the recommended Fesca setting. So let's get the camera in close and let's see how much these move. Okay, so he was able to get it to move with 2 hands and then 1 hand. This is the rear wheel, not the front, so it's not perfect, but so this is with 1 hand, going full gas. With 2 hands, what do we, not even at the edge. I don't know how much you give it before you just risking causing damage to the bike. But that is as hard as I can go, and I'm a bass guitar player, I was, so my finger strength is up there. That just is not getting anywhere near there. So yeah, definitely same on the other side, definitely way more laterally stiff. Okay, so just for the sake of comparison, let's just test that against my Legend wheel set. Now these wheels are, I've just had the spokes tested by Ben at Caden Wheels. So I know that the spokes are tight on these, so let's do the one-handed test and the two-handed test. So the BikeAhead BiTurbo roads are more laterally stiff than my spoked Legend wheels. These are pretty top tier wheels as well, so that just gives you an idea of maybe what we're looking at here. At the end of the day, I think what we have here is an issue of quality. The wheels that GCN are pushing, the wheels that Trace Velo was reviewing there, they're just shit. They're not good. You're buying knockoffs of the real deal, and the reason why they're shit is because they're significantly cheaper. A pair of these costs you about 6,000 Australian dollars, and the wheels that they're looking at are just significantly cheaper. At the end of the day, what I'd say, and my biggest takeaway from running these versus the Legends, is that I noticed zero difference between these wheels and the spoked wheels, and you save significantly more money running spoked wheels. You also cannot race these at the moment, so if you buy these and you intend on racing, you have to buy another set of wheels anyway, which you would want to be relatively good because they're your racing wheels. These are your cruising around with the G's sort of wheel. So why would you not just spend that money on a good pair of spoked wheels instead of a vanity project? Just go and buy a pair of Cadens. They're amazing and they're Australian. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Hopefully this, gives you a basis for comparison, and yeah, just don't buy the 6-spoke wheels. They're shit.